Guys, we are back to tower, and today we will talk about ultimate weapons, which weapons to get, when, how to use them, and basically some sort of beginner's guide for ultimate weapons. Sadly, I have only 3 ultimate weapons, so I won't be able to show you all of them in action, so we will rely on the external website for that. But the knowledge you will get today will be really useful. Let's finish this run. I wanna wait until it will finish. I'm going for the high score here. And meanwhile, we can see some of those ultimate weapons at work. So guys, first let's talk about the order and the priority of ultimate weapons, which is extremely important. And a lot of you guys have the question when you pull the new ultimate weapon, which one to go for, and you gotta make the right decision, and you gotta be lucky. Because here I am with the 3 ultimate weapons, and 2 of those aren't top priority, but I was unlucky. And today we will be able to get extra stones and get another pull, and hopefully get something that we need. But for now, we will go to Game Vault, to the Tower Wiki. Actually, it's a long story, but now we have the second wiki as well. And here we have the ultimate weapons priority. So basically, this is what most people do. I adjusted it a little bit, but basically, yeah, I'll explain every step a bit. Golden Tower is the first in the priority. If you can get it above everything else, because it gives you pretty powerful boost on the coins that you farm. It will speed up your farming. It will skyrocket your progression in the lab, in the workshop, but by itself, it's good, but it can't do that much because it works together with the Black Hole. Black Hole is the second ultimate weapon that is really good. They are really close and they work really well together. So if you can get Black Hole and Golden Tower in your first 2 or 3 pulls, you are really lucky. If not, well, depends. A lot of people recommend you guys, if you don't get a Golden Tower on your first or second pull, to reroll. And most people, well, some people are trying to get both of those straight away. If they don't get it, they will reset the account and reroll. I will make a reroll guide a bit later. This week we actually got lucky with all the conditions to get 2 of those in 1 week. So if you want to get the reroll guide, let me down below in the comments, and yeah, let me know what kind of other guys do you want to see. So yeah, basically those 2 are by far the top priority. They are like really important, especially when they are together. We'll talk about mechanics of each ultimate weapon a bit later. Now for the priority. Third one is Spotlight or Deathwave. They are like really close, and it's really hard to say. Deathwave was reworked in the previous update, so it's a bit better than it was before. It's really convenient, but it killed some of its builds. There are some builds that rely on the Deathwave to take out the enemies in order to get extra coins and all, called Deva builds. That's where you devolve your tower, and they help you to farm a lot of coins. Spotlight, on the other hand, will allow you to get extra coins from enemies killed in its range and extra damage as well. So I would say Deathwave will be a bit higher priority than Spotlight, but they are really close. Then goes the Chain Lightning. That's one I had, and it's only number 5 on the list. I miss like 3 top priority ones. Chain Lightning is a pretty decent ultimate weapon because it doesn't have the cooldown. It hits the enemies, and let me slow down actually so you can see it. And it hits enemies with a chance. So there is a chance on the hit to the enemy to spawn Chain Lightning that will do significant amount of damage depending on your multipliers. And afterwards you can do the lab that will allow you to shock enemies that will boost the damage they receive from all the sources, not only projectiles but from everything. That's really dope. And let's see when we will get one. Next one, number 6, is Smart Missiles, but a lot of people in the regional guides recommend to get the Chrono Field. I actually followed that guide because I had several options, and I got the Chrono Field, and it's completely useless, guys, because it slows down the enemies for 5 seconds. And oh my god, the problem with this one, there is a reduction. So basically Chrono Field slows down the enemies and also has some damage reduction when you upgrade it in the labs, which is pretty cool. But in order for it to be efficient, it should be close to 100% uptime, which will cost insane amount of coins to get its cooldown down and duration up. And for the newer players, you have a lot of other things you would like to do with those stones. and obviously that won't happen anytime soon. I talked to a lot of people who are like in the end game. They said they never touched Chrono Field yet, so it's just there being useless. That's why it's at the bottom. So instead of it, we have the smart missiles. Smart missiles are a damaging skill. They are pretty okay on themselves, not that crazy, but they increase spotlight missile damage, so they work in combination with other ultimate weapons. So if you don't have the spotlight, there is no point getting smart missiles, I guess. And also there is an event mission that requires you to shoot, I think 30 smart missiles in the same enemy, which is hard to get, but I got them from the random ultimate weapon from the perk and managed to finish the mission, so it's pretty interesting. The next one is inner landmines. That will add the landmines on the field closer to your tower, and basically the main use I found for this skill, based from the description, I don't have it, and when I got it was useless, that they can stun enemies, which will stun the vampires. That will prevent them from draining your health, and you can regenerate during that moment. So that will increase your survivability a bit. And outside of that, I don't think that there is anything special. They get the rotation speed, so they start to rotate and stuff. But overall, I think the stun is the best thing because their damage isn't that insane. Next one is Poison Swamp. Now, this one, it's pretty cool, but once again, it's being used for the stun mostly once you can get the stun. That's at the tier 7 wave 50 milestone. So basically, it will allow you to stun the enemies, and it's being triggered very often on the enemy kill, so you can stun a lot of enemies, but be careful because that can slow down your farming. Because there is a limit of 100 enemies on the field, I think, and if you go over that, the enemies will stop spawning and you will slow down your coin farming. But it's good for the progression, and later on it will add a rend, but then again, rend have very limited usability for people, so not really crazy good. And then we get the Chrono Field, which I talked about already, because like, yeah, it looks cool, but so much investment. For the free-to-play players, I don't think you will be able to touch it in the next year or maybe more. So honestly, not the best idea. So I won't talk that much about each ultimate weapon right now because there is no point. They are pretty straightforward. There are some important things though. When you are getting Golden Tower, Black Hole, and Deathwave, do not touch their cooldown. I touched it, it's not the best idea, but I mean, you will get in trouble if you will touch the cooldown of the Black Hole, for example. Leave it at 320, and afterwards, when you will get the Golden Tower, you would like to lower the cooldown of the Golden Tower to the Black Hole's cooldown. That way, they will trigger at the same time. There are several steps that you will have, so sometimes they will trigger every like 5 activations, then 4, then 3, and so on. But when you will be able to lower it to the cooldown of the Black Hole, it will allow you to skyrocket your incoming coins. So basically the idea that the Golden Tower will give you a multiplier for the coins that you earn, and it can also be researched at the lab. There are quite a lot of upgrades. You can easily do that. Don't worry about that. Just don't touch its cooldown before you know what you're doing. And then when you get the Black Hole, you need to do the Black Hole coin bonus research. It's unlocked at tier 5 wave 150. It's pretty early on, and that will allow you to get extra coins from enemies killed within Black Hole. Enemies do not need to be killed by Black Hole to be given this bonus. This means that, look at that, that's 1.5 at the first level. That's extra coins. That's the base coins that will be multiplied by all your coin gain multipliers. And it can go all the way to 11 at some point, really late, but it's very powerful. And it has the base duration of 200 seconds, which is 3 minutes 20 seconds, and the Golden Tower have cooldown of 300 seconds. That means that every 2, I think, activations, they will be activated together if you don't touch that cooldown like I did over here. So I already did a mistake because I didn't knew, and I want you not to do that mistake. That's important. And based on my calculator calculations, you will need 738 stones in order to synchronize their cooldowns. And now I have to do that if I will get the Black Hole. My god. I regret that. I don't want you guys to regret that, hence this video. Next, the Spotlight. By default, it gives you 8 times more damage in the enemies that are in its area of effect, let's put it like that. That can be upgraded pretty easily. And there is a lab that gives you the coin bonus. It's not that significant. It's like 10, 20, 30, 40% actually. It's pretty good. It can get high pretty fast. And there are spotlight missiles that allow you to do extra damage inside of the spotlight, preferably killing enemies as well. So pretty nice. Next one, the deathwave. It's a core of some builds. That's important. It will allow you to do so many things. But the main idea of this, I don't have it, so I can't talk that much about it. I know only from reading the guides and all that stuff. But the main idea that it have several waves. First ones are effect waves that will allow you to put effect on the enemy, and then you get the damage wave that will allow you to deal damage to the enemies. And it has the same 300 seconds cooldown. So by default, all three of those can work together. Oh my god, that's so cool. So there are a lot of bonuses, but we are mostly interested in coins bonuses. That's pretty early unlock. And extra coin bonus applied to enemies by enchantment waves or killed by death wave. 155, that's significant. And that's by default, and it can go higher. I think it's extra coins dropped. I'm not sure. The wording here is weird. If you guys know, let me know in the comments so we can fix it on the wiki itself and make it better. But yeah, that's really cool. Moreover, it get the cell bonus as well, which is very powerful. That will allow you to get more cells to speed up your labs. Everything else here is nice as well. There is death multiplier. There are other upgrades here which are really cool as well. Damage amplifier, wave armor stripping, so that will allow you to do more damage to the enemies. Wave health will allow you to actually heal yourself from doing damage to the enemies with a maximum of 12.5 maximum of base health. So that's like additional health bar, just like recovery package. Yeah, coin bonus means that enemies drop additional coins upon destruction. Tasty. And then there's a damage wave that basically is amount of damage it accumulates, and it leashes it out on the enemies, killing everyone along the way. If the enemies are not killed, it will stay there. So more enemies will come and will be killed by it, and it can kind of overlap and stuff. Yeah, it's written right here, the damage will stack additively. So if another damage wave will come before the last one will be exhausted, not for us noobs for sure, yeah, it will add its damage to the current wave, so more enemies will be killed. And yeah, damage waves apply the bonus effects as well, so you will get extra coins and health from the death wave. Once again, guys, a really basic guide. I don't want to go into very deep discussion on each ultimate weapon because I don't have them. It will take too long, so we don't have that much time. I just want you guys to know how they work, the basics, so you will know if they are important for you or not. Chain lighting, that's the stuff that I have, so I can talk about that. It's a pretty nice skill, it gives some damage boost, but if you're running blender build like I do, it doesn't help you that much. So I'm mainly using it for chain lightning shock and shock chance stuff. That will improve the damage the enemy take. I mean, it's useless as well, but it helps a bit with the protectors, with the vampires and other elites that are really annoying. By itself, it's probably doing more damage, and it can be upgraded pretty cheap to get even higher multipliers, but once again, I don't really do that because I'm saving stones for the most important ultimate weapon. I think we talked about smart missiles quite a lot already, so they mostly covered. That's all I know about them. They are not the top priority, so all of us free-to-play players, if we will get them, we will invest them in the spotlight missiles, mostly if we get the spotlight. But outside of that, they will mostly be used to farm the event, and yeah. So yeah, I already talked about inner landmines and poison swamp. I would like to talk about the builds that are based on the ultimate weapons, like the Devil build based on the death wave, which is extremely powerful, but since I don't have it, I can't really showcase it to you. I can't do it theoretically that much. You guys can go on the website, the link will be in the video description, and check it over here. There are build section that actually includes most builds. I will add more stuff here, and if you guys want to add something, you can also just register on the website and add the info here as well. But yeah, right now the main part of the video, there is an important trick that we will try to do right now, that you can try to trick the system. So first of all, let's get the remaining stones. We have an event right now. There is a really good reward here, but it can wait because I really want to try something. By the way, guys, it's pretty much okay to buy 2 sets of stones for the free-to-play players because it's totally worth it. Maybe even the 3rd one, maybe, if you are good with events, but up to you. Anyway, we are above 300 stones right now, and let me do the things that I need to do. So, first of all, we save the game. We go to the cloud, force, save. There we go. And since I'm on the emulator, I will open this screen so we can close the game straight away if we will get unlucky. That way, some people reported that they can reroll the ultimate weapons that they get. Sometimes you will be guaranteed to get what you get. Once you will open the screen with the new ultimate weapon and you will see what's there, it will stay. The game will save. You can leave the screen, but the list of the ultimate weapons will stay and it will not go away anywhere. Ooh, I'm really stressed right now. If I won't get the black hole, my god, that will be painful. So right, let's give it a go. Black hole, black hole, black hole, no black hole. I just closed the emulator straight away, so we had no black hole over there. Although we had a deathwave, so we probably will be able to get that one. And there we go. We have those 300 stones. Oh, maybe it's actually saved. Let's see. Let's try again. Bam. Different ones. Black hole. There we go. It works, guys. This trick works to get the stuff that you need. Oh my god. I wish I knew it before. It would save so much time. Okay, reroll guide. Reroll guide is coming, guys. I will make a video later during this event how to reroll in order to get the perfect ultimate weapons, 2 of them. And people said that, look at that, if we will close this and go back, we will get the same options. And if we will save the game, leave and come back, we will have the same options again, so we won't have an option to do whatever. So now, yeah, let's get the black hole. This was easier than I thought. I really hope that the dev pods will include the in-game reroll for the ultimate weapons, because it's really horrible for the newer players. Like, it's crazy. So I guess the next video from me will be how to sync up Golden Tower and Black Hole if you screwed up. Because yeah, there are some milestones that you can reach, so you can... Oh my god, I'm not sure which ones, but I'll find them, right? So they will be active at least sometimes. Jeez, that was painful. So yeah, basically most people recommend, if you don't get in your 3 pools Black Hole and Golden Tower, just reroll, and it will save you more time than you would be grinding with whatever you get. Some people are getting Golden Tower on the 5th pool, which is horrible. I barely made it to the 4th one, and I'm playing this game for a while, you know that already. So yeah, reroll guide is coming. Subscribe to the channel and like the video, and write in the comments what do you want to see in the upcoming tower guides. Check out the Tower Idol, Tower Defense wiki on the Game Vault that's happening right now. Small backstory. We wanted to move it from the fandom to Game Vault because it's a better platform. People agreed, everyone was okay with that, but then suddenly some people changed their mind, let's put it like that. And I already moved like 90% of the stuff over here. So, I mean, now it's here and you guys decide if it's better or worse than the fandom. I mean, I'm pretty sure we will make it better. So yeah, all the links will be in the video description. Thank you very much for watching. That was a lucky pull right here. Yeah, like, subscribe, and that's about it for now. It's been Stan Kosh. Have a good one. Bye.